PWB on the HP8660 restoration. This unit has the high stability time base, I think it's called, times 10 to the minus 9 stability. And that is the 11661B frequency extension module. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PWBs on cards with eject latches. And this over here must be the YIG module. Yttrium, Indian, goat cheese or something. I forget exactly what it stands for, but high stability oscillator, much more stable than quartz crystals. These boards are on these eject thingamabobs. I'll see if I can do one of them, one-handed. That puts an even force on each side of the board and pulls it out. However, putting it back in, fold them down. And notice when I touch these boards, I touch them on a little place where there are minimal or no traces. And I'm touching a grounded mat, but you can't see that. But more little boards, more of the same, just smaller. Doesn't appear to be anything extremely RF sensitive on here. A couple of these boards have parts that are really crowded, like this black and brown pair up on top. But to reinsert these, just line up the colored extraction handle with the colored guide rail here and put it till it touches and fold these in. Wiggle it a bit, you might feel it drop in the socket, and just push in. There's a board here fastened down by a screw through that standoff, and it appears to be against a grounding spring in there or something, but I would not go messing with that. It's going to be a sealed unit like the 10 megahertz oscillator, and under no circumstance would I want to take that apart. I'd probably take the 10 apart if it was broke. I don't think I'd even try this one. On the other side is this cover plate, and removing it, we see wires that go down to that socket and that socket, which is obviously the plug-in socket for this unit I just showed you. These wires were all stuck to the top of this, and I've broke them loose and freed them up so this can float. This was not moving before, and this has got to be free to float to align those hollow pins. So that's supposed to be free like that, and these are guideposts that guide the initial alignment before the connections make. If this isn't free, there's a chance of breaking something. So I just very gently lifted up and pulled them loose. There are two fixing screws. They're there. Take them out, and this unit pulls loose by pulling on these tabs here. That unit's held in by those cables. There's really no reason for me to take that out because I can get all the boards out like this, but I did pull it loose a little bit and slide it back in just to work the connections up inside. So, main point, don't mess with this. The Tektronix 7L12 spectrum analyzer has a YIG in it. I looked up prices on new YIG oscillators. They started at about $8,000. Don't break it. KBYP.